Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to our Thursday night live stream here, on YouTube and Twitch and Steam and YouTube. Yes, tonight we have successfully gone vertical as well as horizontal. Hello, there are 4 streams if you count Twitch and Steam. Yes, there are 4 streams tonight. Everything's fixed. The glasses are not fixed. These are my new spectacles. These are the old ones that were broken. And now my new ones have arrived. So I thought being able to see better would help me win PUBG. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But hello there, everybody. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Now, we've got some videos that came out recently. Let's have a quick look at them before we get into the OpenTTD-ness. Yes. So recently I made a video all about whether passengers or freight is better when starting OpenTTD. So if you want to know what the results were of that, you'll have to watch the video. The video that I did, it was done by AI. We used AI to battle each other to try and answer the question. And I think we're going to have some humans do the same thing. So we'll have to see how that goes in future. Brandon says, oh, no red hair. Yes, unfortunately, the red hair doesn't last forever. So there we go. But hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. And YouTube says now would be a good time to insert ads. Go away, YouTube. We don't want that. I don't want ads in the middle of my live stream. Thank you very much right now. And now, just a few other bits of news is that there's a monthly giveaway going on at the moment for Tow Truck Simulator. If you want to take part in that, go to portal.masterhellish.net. There we go. Did wonder if you did control on those passengers and cargo were better repeatedly outed just for the run. I'm sorry, I can't English tonight. Basically, I used the HogX AI because it's very, very good at estimation. So no matter what you throw at it, it's very good at finding out the best path given its stuff. So there we go. Yes, I can see that chat. Yes, I can see Twitch chat. I can see both YouTube chats. I haven't bothered looking at Steam chat because I don't think we've actually got anybody watching there. But welcome, everybody. Now, the OpenTTD Master Hellish server is still up and running. For all the connection information and rules, go to the appropriate channel on the Discord. The Discord, of course, is discord.masterhellish.net. And do remember to clip the stream. If you see something interesting or funny, do a clip. And jobs are good. Do we get double points? No, the Hellish points for YouTube only works from... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just thought actually running 2 streams at the same time might break the system completely. So we'll have to find out. It's all an experiment, isn't it? Will the bot work here? I have no idea. It might be that it only works in one of the streams. We'll have to wait to see, won't we? So there we go, folks. That's pretty much everything up and rolling and up and sorted. Thank you, everybody who supports the channel, whether that's through Twitch subs, YouTube memberships, or the best one, of course, Viewer Plus. And now what we got here? We've got Kevin DeB joining us. Hello, there we are. Hello, how are you doing? There we go. Oh, no, they're not quite ready yet. Okay. And where we are, right, what it is, folks, is that one of the people that was supposed to be joining us tonight is unavailable, so we're getting somebody else in. So there we are. Didn't see the ping in Discord. Oh, didn't see the ping in Discord. Well, the ping in Discord probably didn't happen because this actually breaks it all. So I'll have to sort it out. Yes, it's an experiment. Probably, you know what? Probably no connection with YouTube will work tonight. Yes. So there we go. Right then, what are we doing? We're doing some OpenTTD. Kevin DeB's actually in the server, which is brilliant. And I'll introduce the players, shall I? Now, so first of all, I'm going to open this screen, and oh, it didn't save my changes. Interesting. Okay, so not only do I need to change this anyway because it's wrong, but the changes that I made recently is incorrect. So let me get this sorted right now for our players tonight. So Laura Lil's here. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing? Do you just let everybody know who you are and have you played much OpenTTD before?
Oh, so I started with Transport Tycoon back in the Transport Tycoon Deluxe days. I played a lot with TTD patch. And trust me, path signals are so much easier than things we used to use in the TTD patch days. Uh, and then I had a long gap from around the point where TTD patch stopped getting updated until a couple of years back. And then I ran into your videos and streams, and that brought me back into the game.
Well, welcome. You are going to be one of our players tonight. And we've got, I don't know if you're on voice comms yet, but we've got Kevin DeB as well. It's muted.
Yes,
There we
hello.
go.
Hello.
Okay, so you're back. You're back. You've stepped
back.
in to fill the void that we had tonight. Thank you very much for joining us last minute.
You're welcome.
If you'd just like to remind everybody, if you've played much, and also what you did last time on the server, because I can't remember. It's been so long ago.
I was there about 3 to 4 weeks ago, and I've been playing OpenTTD for the last 1.5 years. Picked it up after, a major hiatus, so to say. It's my main game the last month, and I've been building the very long passenger line all the way until, what was it again? Far away to the northern part of the map, to Plundingward.
Yeah. We're actually having a look on stream of your line right now in the background, and viewers can see that it is a very long line. And something that we did recently was starting to expand upon that. So if we look at the end of your line, I connected a T-junction in, and we've got a brand new passenger network starting to sprawl off there. So I don't know if that's something you might want to do or expand on. But there we go. That's what we're going to do very soon. So I think that's all the introductions done. We'll get into the game. Hello, there's me in the game. We've got the OpenTTD music playing. And we'll unpause it, and we'll check out what our guests are building. I'll build some stuff, and we'll coordinate and stuff, and try and get everything all going really nicely. And hopefully none of my game settings have been messed up, because I have been doing some experimenting with the OpenTTDs recently, with all the new versions that are going to be coming out. But hello to apparently entire of India. Hello, and apparently you might use boats.
I am always using boats on a daily
Yes.
basis.
That's good. That's good. We like to use boats sometimes. It's weird looking at the boats doing what they're doing now, having looked at the boats earlier today and they weren't doing this. I don't know if I'm going to say any more than that, because I might spoil a video that's coming soon.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. We've got 2 pretty cool videos coming up soon. One should be coming out Friday night. So tomorrow night, actually just before the stream. And tomorrow's stream is Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun, so definitely check this out. A video France. Now this is for the video, the people that are watching the vertical. It's for the people that are probably sat on the loo watching or go scrolling on their phone. That's what it's for, isn't it? Anyway, what are you going to work on? We'll start with Kevin, seeing as you've been here before. What are you going to do?
That's a very good question.
You had no chance to plan, did you?
Well, I am still catching up on the VOD. So I actually just finished the episode with one of your passenger lines up north.
Sorry, Kevin. Just replying to chat quickly. Don't worry, they're not getting nerfed. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sorry, carry on.
So no, I haven't had a look yet. So give me a second, and I'll check what I can do.
Okay. And Lara Lil, have you got any ideas about what you might be doing?
No.
It's a big map, isn't it? Do you
It's a
feel
big
like
map.
doing something new or extending? I think we had a suggestion recently that the first few minutes of each live stream we should just do some maintenance, just check on things, make sure everything's running smoothly. Otherwise, everything's going to slowly fall to pieces potentially. So I'm going to start by doing that now. I'm going to go to the station list. We've got 411 stations. That's a lot of stations.
Mm-hmm. So I do think that I have an idea.
Oh no. Oh dear.
I always have brilliant ideas. So what I think I'm gonna try, at first I will start working near Ponwell, which is one of my big stations that I worked on last time. And
hang on a second, I think I know where that is.
yeah.
Oh no, that's Blondingworth. No, that's not what
It's
it is.
Ponwell, and the
Yeah.
station is called Readingworth.
Raiding with Falls Woods.
Yeah, that one.
It says Kev here.
Yeah, that was from last time. So
Yeah.
what I'm planning to do is, at the moment you can see that the tracks are coming in at the far end of the station, close to the city.
Yeah.
So I think that needs a little rebuild first. Although that cannot work because it's connected to the rest of the main line, so we skipped that idea. But anyhow, I think I will make use of Ponwa as a starting point, and maybe connect or to the big spaghetti that there is over there. Or
90,000 population in Plumwell. The reason why that's such a massive town is actually Brandon's fault.
yeah.
Right in the very first episode, Brandon put in 4 stations that are highly serviced on a regular basis that really kick-started the growth in Plonwell, and it's growing every 6 seconds. Crazy growth speed. I wonder what the biggest is.
And I think I will try to connect to what is it? Deffingfield, or maybe I will go further to the south end. But
Okay.
yeah, definitely take that as my starting point, and then we'll see.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Plonwell is actually the 3rd biggest town at the city at the moment. There's Droddington, which is part of the Network 3000 railway network. And then Ponfingpool, which is also part of the Network 3000 railway network. So there we go. Can I turn signs station names displayed? Oh god, the transparency settings are confusing me now. So if I turn these ones off, but then no, wait a minute. I want this. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind. We'll leave it. Oh dear. Taking a break from the season 12 map to join. Yes, come along. Hello, welcome. Just catching up with chat now. You managed to take a wrong turn, and you turned into the vertical stream. Oh, don't worry. People might get used to it. It's an experiment tonight. It seems, for the most part, to be working. Apart from the fact it seems to have broke my YouTube integration with the one of the Hellish tools features. And oh yeah, we had a question about how many gift subs were queued up. 7 was the answer. So we've got way too many gift subs queued up tonight. And I don't think we'll actually be able to allocate any of them out due to the technical issues of having 2 streams. So we'll have to sort that out rather soon. Right, so one of the things I've noticed is there's way too many goods at Fondingwood Goods East. That's not too much of an issue because I can just throw more ships at it. At the moment, we've got 10 ships doing that little loop. They start here. They go over to this place, drop off, pick up here, and then they come back and pick up goods from these docks and just drop them off there? Is that what they're doing? No, I don't think that's right. Hang on, let's get one of them and check. Okay, oh my goodness, we got all the ship depots as well. I don't like all the depots in the list. So we start off at east, that's fine. Then we end up at the city, drop it off. Then we go...
I had to bribe all the way to very good in order to clear a jail. or prison. That was quite interesting.
Alright, this is actually fine. This is fine. You had to do what, sorry? Oh no, I'm accidentally trying to clone trains from a from a ship dock. No, that's not from a ship depot. You're not going to be able to get any trains out of a ship depot. Imagine a train coming out of a ship depot and just like sploshing into the water. Music's a little loud. It shouldn't be, but okay, we can adjust. There we go. Not. In fact, some of the OpenTTD tracks are slightly louder than others. I do need to level it out a little bit, but there we go. Right. Let's see now. Laurel, have you decided what you might do?
I spotted this 4-track line that I think somebody was building last stream, that just now stops at what's the place called? Planford. So I'm starting to build more iron ore to go into that line.
Okay, let's have a look.
And I'm just collecting some. I'm building a collector station for it at Flonborough, which I'm going to run with narrow gauge, and then run trains out of there up to the steel mill at north at the top.
Okay, so I don't think that was last stream. I think it was the stream before. You do prefer the vanilla TTD music? Oh, TTD, not OpenTTD. Yeah, that's pretty good as well. So this is where the 4-track line currently comes up to. It's quite a long line that goes out to the coast and then all the way down. And I think this line does collect both steel and iron and farm stuff. But I think one thing that we're not doing yet is actually transporting any of the thousands upon thousands of goods that are coming out of there yet. So I think we're going to need a ship transfer service.
Holy ships.
This is something I was looking at last time. It's like, how can we get goods out of here? Because we've got the goods area that's been surrounded, unfortunately, by 3 stations along the edges. And then there's just a whole bunch of track in the other section. I can't think of another way that I could easily clean it up. Yeah. Wish we could have the Transport Fever music. We used to do that sometimes. I put the Transport Fever music on just instead. I could probably set it up to actually happen, to be honest. But I thought if we use ships to transfer it to a station that's nearby, and then ship it, and then train it out, we're not going to use. We're definitely going to send it by train. Spread stations. See, even with spread stations, it could be challenging to get something in. I suppose you could put the station over here, but the maximum station spread's like 15, right? So if we start over here, even if we manage to get like something on the other side of that station, that means we'd only be able to have like a 6, maybe 7-track station. It's not good. Yeah. Walk the station out a bit. I think it might actually lose. I could just rebuild some of this. Some of the problems here is that these stations have all been... Right, actually go into drawing mode. This is going to be a lot easier to explain, right? So in the middle, we've got the production, right? This is the production in this square here. Now, the main challenge is because all the stations have been built sideways along the edge of the production zone, right? So you are boxing it in as much as humanly possible. What you want to be doing is going as far out away from the production zone, starting your station and building it away, lengthways away from it. That way you can have several tracks going out, and even if you need one track coming in and round the back, you've still left a lot of space around to get stuff in. Like, you could put another station in here, or another station in here, or over there. Basically, they're all the wrong way around, and that's the challenge of what's going on here. So we'll have to see. Hello to Germany. Yeah, are you going to finish the goods line? We've got Well, the crossways goods line's kind of done, but I'm trying to work out fixing this first.
Hello from the Netherlands, because we can all say where we come from, right? If somebody says hello from there.
Yeah, if somebody says where they've come from, we have to say hello to everybody. So hello to the Netherlands, hello to Germany, and I think we had an India earlier on as well. So I think what I'll do is I'm actually going to remove one of these stations completely. And once I've moved one, I think if I swap these two over, it would actually be a lot better. Ooh, that's going to be a challenge. I mean, I don't think much is being dropped off here yet. So you know what? Let's do it. We're going to do an operation here. Now I'm going to do it as quickly as possible. Right, I can't. No, sorry, I think I'm forgetting things now. Hello, what did you say you were up to again? I can't remember. My brain's gone.
I'm trying to connect iron ore up with.
That was it. So
that
yeah,
place was in the north end.
So you're doing the iron ore that's eventually going to come into this station that I'm about to destroy. But don't worry, it's all part of the plan, probably, maybe. Oh no, there's a train coming. All right, I need to disconnect the incoming trains. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. This is steel from the steel mill. This isn't iron ore. So the steel mill's at the end of that 4-track line, and then the steel comes in on the line that I was doing. So yes, not far. Lithuania. Yes. A location achievement. Oh, there's Swindon, United Kingdom. There's like loads of countries. Yeah, there's just lots of countries. Can't we move the track? Oh, we could move a bit of track, but it would make it difficult for later. So let's bring the station labels back. And that one's actually called Steel In. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a whole load of... You know what? I'm just going to delete the station and rebuild it. So before I do that, I'm going to get rid of the track. Because that's in the way of where the new station's going to be. There we go. And to be fair, there's nothing wrong with the design of the station. It's just where the station is in relation to all the other stations is a problem, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down until as far away in the corner as I can. And I think it was length 10? Oh, how long's the train tracks? Hang on a second. How long? We've got a train on the way as well. I think... Yeah, length 10. Okay, cool. Right. So then we've got a river here, but we don't need this canal or whatever it is. Oh, there we are. Right. And then I think what I'll do, because this is not loading, it's only dropping off, I will do a pretty simple sort of terminus. It's a high throughput terminus design. It's pretty simple. There are more, like there are terminus designs with better throughput. I'm not going to pretend that there isn't. But this one, like, it's just got so much simplicity that jobs are good. No, actually, let's do that. And I think I've got the polarity of this railway line correct, because this line is different to all the other lines. All right. Let's disconnect those bits where we could cause a train crash. And there we go. Ah, now that station has changed. Oh no. It's got an invalid order now because I was too slow or something. I hope these trains were using shared orders. Let's have a look. So if I go to all the trains that go to this pickup station, grouped by shared orders. Oh, yes, they were. So we're fine. Okay, so we've got a new terminus in there. That is Steel In, so I need to rename that. And I also need to do it without caps lock being on, apparently. When was I using caps lock? I don't like the N in being capital. There we go. Jobs are good. Electric rails. Thank you, chat. That counts as me messing up for this stream already. There we go. I've upgraded. The weird thing is that you can't see the electrified rails because it's hidden with the current build settings that I've got. Also, I need to replace all of this purchased land because if I don't, an industry might pop up and decide that it's going to be there.
I actually would like to see a feature whereby you can also, instead of having to bomb this whole area to give claim back to the city, that would also be a nice feature. Now you have to bomb, and you sometimes accidentally bomb half of the city.
Oh, you like to be able to remove the claimed land. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that might be a feature in the city main client. I'm not sure. I could be very wrong. Probably very wrong about that. Again, this farm station, whatever that is a drop-off station, so it doesn't actually need to be that massive. Grain loading. Oh, here we go. Livestock station. So because this one doesn't need to be massive, I'm going to get it as far away from the factory as possible. I'm going to start here. I'm going to do a 10 before. I'm going to realise that the station's built the wrong way around and correct it. Hang on a minute. Messed up this stream. Right. That's going to be set to 1. Oh, that's chat messed up this stream. No, that's 0. Hellish messed up this stream. That's 1. Hang on. Why is there deaths this stream 140,000? That's obviously not correct. And then stations the wrong way around this stream. There we are. That's 1. Right.
I actually heard you saying in the VOD of episode 7, you were also talking about why are there 140 deaths during the stream. I've literally seen it 1 hour ago.
Yeah. Oh no! I've just realised something, that this farm station that I'm connecting up isn't actually connected to anything. It was about to be connected to stuff. So I think to avoid confusion... Hang on a second, I'm just checking. No, it is there. Right, okay. So I'm going to just do a very rough connection here like this. Just to make sure it is connected. And I'm going to get the signals on it. That way we all know at least which way everything should be flowing. Especially me. Because I was just building down this end. I was like, well, where's all the signals?
So I actually have one question, and it came to my mind this afternoon. So, and that's also what you're doing with your city or with your passenger lines. Is there an ideal proportion for the amount of buses, trams that you would use compared to the amount of stations that you have in the city? So if you have, for example, 5 stations in a city, you can preferably use like 5, and if you have like 10 stations, you take 10 buses or anything like that.
I think it depends how those stations are laid out, what sort of the capacity of those stations and things like that. So I don't think there's any stiff rule, but it definitely becomes difficult to try and figure out, doesn't it? Like exactly what you think you should be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this coal mine's in the way. I did think it was going to be in the way. Yes. What's this? New title for the stream. Finishing stuff that we thought we'd finished. That's what I'm doing for the start of the stream. I can't even remember what the title of the stream was initially, to be honest.
Fixing
the network Nexus. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm really rebuilding this so I can add a new station. The new station is going to come down through the network Nexus, is what I've called it. I mean, I don't... Oh, it's Gill's Junction, right? So, there we go.
Is it also manual for his junction, or is it just, well, good luck, have a nice day?
In what way, sorry?
Well, to understand this junction, if you want to pick it up.
Oh,
or
no.
is it just like, well...
Yeah, it's tough luck, yeah. To be honest, it's not as bad as it looks, right? It really isn't. I promise, maybe. Right, now, David made this particular piece of track over here. I am going to slightly reroute it. So we'll see what we can do about that. Sometimes you have to break a few eggs to make a nice omelette, or whatever they say. Looks like this land height is lower anyway. What was that popped up? Oh no, I missed the notification. Don't break DJ. Oh, okay. That's probably a good idea.
But how can we not break anything if we want to go for score excellent?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a train whistle.
Exactly.
So the train whistles do come into the mod chat. I just haven't seen it yet because I was looking for something else. Train whistle. Let's get a train whistle on the go, shall we? Here we go. Train whistle from the Hellish store. Fantastic. Oh, on the note of the Hellish store, thank you very much for all of your orders, especially during the recent live streams. You've kept me extremely busy recently with arranging all of those store orders to actually go out. So thank you. And I have managed to dispatch nearly all of it now. You put an order in, didn't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I did. I ordered a View Plus tag with the special command. So now, or with the special request. So now I'm curious if that was adhered to, yes or no.
Was it a special request? I'll have to check that.
I asked if it could, if the Viewer Plus tag could be with my subscriber date.
No, unfortunately we can't do that at the minute. Yes, I remember seeing that. I was like, no, I'm sorry, that's not possible right now. We do not have the facilities to be able to personalize every single one. But I was going to look at doing some either personalized or semi-personalized in the future. So what I was thinking is that instead of going full-blown personalized, maybe what I could do is I could do tags for people for like 5 years and 10 years. So it has the 5 years and 10 years on the back. So there are some milestone ones then if we go down that route. But I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Right. So I've just rerouted this track. The tracks were coming down here anyway, and we've got them going around the back here, through under this coal mine and into this station. I don't know if it's the same station, but it wasn't actually connected to anything. There were no trains, so it doesn't matter. Now I have to fix what David did. Not because what he did was wrong or broken, but just because I've broken it to put the bigger line in. So I think what we'll do is we'll have this track go straight up this hill, and then we'll bridge over here. That should be good.
Bridge over troubled water.
No, it's over quadruple lines.
Question for chat: Who sang that original song?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not much of a song buff, actually. I used to go to a music quiz on a regular basis, and I used to lose so hard. Like every week we would come last, and I worked at a bar where there was a function room where they would have weddings and stuff. So I went in and I was like, right, okay. I went up to the DJs and I was like, hey, do you want to come? Do you want to come to a music quiz and help out the team? So I got some of the DJs from this function room that like knows all the music and stuff, and got them to come to this music quiz, and we still came last. Never mind. Oh, looks like chat seems to think they know the answer to your question.
And the answer was, and their answer was
At Simon and Garfunkel.
Exactly.
Right.
I remember one time that I was on a camping when there was a music quiz, and I actually almost got in a fight with the organizers because I mentioned exactly who was the artist of that song, and what they were looking for was just the Pirates of the Caribbean team, and I got so angry with them. Like, you know, it lost me the game, you know.
Oh dear. Right, I think it's time to check in on what you guys are up to. Hello everybody. So we'll go to over to Laralil first. Now I'm at Planford. Now, am I in the right place for where you're currently doing things?
No, I'm currently building things at near Denway, and I've just realised I put all the signals on backwards, so the train was going the wrong way around my loop.
Denway, here we go. All right, okay, so there's Denway, and I can see. Looks like we've got some iron ore and some trains with double steam engines.
We only seem to have steam engines available on the narrow gauge.
Oh, you've gone narrow gauge. I see. Yes, of course. Okay, and then you've got this here. So you've got iron ore there and iron ore there. Oh, and you're dropping it off to a dock? Also, you're doing signals live, I can see.
Well, I've only got the one train, so that's fairly safe.
Wizard Brandon says, I lost a Minecraft quiz once because the question was, what's the fastest way to travel? And they said minecart in... And they said minecart when I said never. I mean, yes. But also, horses are faster than minecarts. Well, some horses are faster than minecarts. So where are you then boating it to?
No. It's picking it up by boat from the mine just slightly further south.
Yes.
Onto the side of the river.
Yes.
And then it's getting the train up to this station at Flamborough, and then I'll put it on a faster train to along with the other. There's a whole bunch of mines around here.
So at the moment, you're just taking it all to one place and dumping it there, and it's not going anywhere yet. Oh my goodness, that's going miles. That's going to have a really long journey. Oh, elytras weren't a thing back then? Maybe horses weren't. Not sure about that. Hang on a second, I just need to check something, folks. Bear with me. I will be back in a second. Yep, there we go. Right then. Horses were, but ice boats weren't. Oh yeah, you could have an ice boat in the Nether and go like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Anyway, that's a good start. We'll come back and check on your lines. It's nice to see narrow gauge being used. I wonder if you'll... Oh my goodness, that place is kind of filling up pretty quick. How many trains you've got one train going and it has turned a profit. Fantastic. Okay. Now, Kevin, what have you been up to?
I actually went somewhere else. I built a station near the city of Wunli.
Hang on a second. W?
Uniform November Lima Echo Yankee.
Oh, they hate you. Why do they hate us? Apparently they hate us.
Oh, could be because I've been removing Solent or something.
The Everything Everywhere company one, has a local authority rating of very poor. Although, have they got any bridges? Oh, they've got a bridge. In version 15, if you upgrade the bridge, your ratings go up. Oh, there's a new way to get your local authority ratings up coming out in version 15. What else is coming out in version 15? Well, make sure you're subscribed to find out.
So, I've been building a station over there. And the idea is that it is like a Y station with one basically as a center point, and then spreading out in two directions. So I'm now working near Prunbury. They will get a station and maybe give an option to further connect that way. And then there's also an option to make the line to the other port.
So I can see that you're actually on the bottom part. You've joined onto the bottom of the Network 3000.
Yes, that's basically where I'm expanding. Plus I'm working at the same time, so I'm doing everything at once.
Yeah. So here we go. What's going on? Does the rating go down if you downgrade the bridge? I don't know actually. I think if you remove a bridge, your rating goes down. Is Season 12 being playing on version 15? It isn't right now, but when version 15 becomes stable, we will move Season 12 to version 15. Or read the changelog. You could read the changelog. The changelog does give you a lot of information. Unfortunately, not all of it makes sense straight away, just from like reading the title of the changelog. Sometimes you have to go and read the actual note. In fact, I actually had to go and read some of the code of the game to figure out the new feature to put it in the video that I'm making. So yes. Oh, hang on. Guild Games is on Twitch. The only person talking on Twitch at the moment. That station entrance is fishy. Yeah, it's fine.
So what I was actually thinking about is when I load up my save in season 15, if all these signals will suddenly have changed to green ones.
I think they will. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Not all of them, obviously. The ones on junctions won't.
Yeah.
Right. So now I've got this new station in. We don't need this one, which means we don't need any of these signals or any of this track. I'm not hearing game sounds. There we are. Let's give game sounds a boost. Let me know if they're too loud, everybody. Should be fine. I think I turned them down at some point for some unknown reason. There we go. And now that we've done that, we need to repurchase all of that land just to make sure no industries grow there. Oh, YouTube was messing with you before. Okay. Ah, Thomas is here. Good evening, fellow tycoons. Welcome. Now, Need for Steed, which is the goods area over here, is looking a little bit more accommodating now. Now, the goods route is going to be coming out straight out the south, and that's where Wood Inn is. So I'm actually going to do... I'm just going to absolutely go for this, and I'm going to move Wood Inn as well. Okay. So what I will do is that... I mean, if we just move the land a little bit, we can make a Wood Inn terminus. The only problem is that the land height just absolute climbs. So...
What I've been actually doing in my season 12 save when I had a very big mountain is just that I added a few metros and started using them like cable cars.
What, you just pull things up? Move it to the north.
Actually, to bring passengers down to feed the passenger line.
Yeah. What I might do is I might just put Wood in on the kind of northeast side. It does need to come from here, and then it get... Yeah, okay, and then that leaves the whole of this side for goods out, and there'll still be other gaps as well. Right. So, Wood Inn. Let's use... we could use a wood loading station. That's not a problem. I'm going to keep it close to the building. We'll do a 10 by 4. Huh? What was that? Or did I actually accidentally do it over the back of the factory? Let's have a look. 10 by 4. Oh, there's track there. Hang on a second. Let's make that in... Oh, look, there's a tiny piece of track just hiding there behind the factory. Let's try again. There we are. Nice little 10 by 4 station. And I will make this a row, I think. Yes. I don't think it needs to be 4 tracks, actually. 3... Is 3 plenty? 3 feels like it should be plenty, but never mind. So a train whistle. Yeah, what time is it? Okay, this is probably the last train whistle of the night, because people will be going to bed in a minute. Alright, so here we go. There we are. Train whistle for you. Right, let's get this put together. It'll be alright. There we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, that almost fits. There we go. And there we are. Right, okay. So, the new station needs... Oh, no. How many different sets of trains have we got coming here? Okay, so we've only got 2 different sets of trains coming into the old station. That's not a problem. Now, ideally, you only want these trains to go one of these ramps in a train length, because it does slow them down a tiny bit, or stops them accelerating quite so much. But I am going to have to just push this one back one more little... Oh, that's already gone up one? Oh no, that already went up one. Hang on a second. Right. What we'll do then is we'll have the track come up straight out the station. No, that's going to be bad for acceleration. Move the station up. Tunnel under? I'm not going to tunnel under that massive great big hill. And we've got some depots on the top. I actually like the idea of moving the station up in land height. Yeah, let's do that. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't change much. So, get a bit of land. There we go. Now, will that just work? Have I got it right? Apparently that's fine. There we are. You're gonna have like almost like a monorail station. It's almost. It's not monorail, of course. It would be nice if you could do like elevated tracks in towns and cities and things like that. There's a lot of things that would be nice, though, isn't there? Go on then, Kevin. What would your number one nice to have be for OpenTTD? If you could have any one feature.
Oh, that's a very good question that I need to think about.
Take some hard thinking.
Yeah, what's a good thing? I think better boats because I'm a seafarer. Maybe yeah.
But we have Shark. Do we need better boats in the base game?
I'm not sure. No, I really need to think about it actually.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe make it easier to make your own GRFs would be nice.
Okay, so like better mod support, say.
Yeah, I think so. That's something that just comes to my mind. Or maybe, yeah, that's actually already there. But a lot of these games are standardized to go on for, let's say, 100 years or at least till 2050. But I actually get bored after 40, 50 years on the same map. So. And maybe there is an option to have some small challenges in OpenTTD, like hey, get to this or get to that, instead of having to think about these challenges yourself.
Yeah, I think some sort of maybe dynamic things in the world which force you to kind of react and make changes, maybe.
Something like a Boomtown or Bus Script or something.
Yeah. But like built-in challenges that you can just enable for your gameplay, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, chat's got a few suggestions as well. Brandon wants proper underground rails, blueprints. Oh yes, I think that is on my list, isn't it? No. Oh, maybe I haven't actually added that in the. Hang on a minute. I could have. Oh yeah. Longer. No, that's not actually one that I've got on my list here. Even though it is one that I want. Signals on bridges. If you want signals on bridges, try locomotion. Oh. Pause! Everybody pause a moment. There was something I was going to tell you all and I completely forgot. Right? Completely forgot. If you have a look, okay, if you're watching the main stream right now and you have a look in the video, in the live stream description, there's some links and it gives you the link to the series playlist, to the Hellish info, over to the support area where you can support me. And also there's a link to where you can get OpenTTD from, or more information, and some Series 12 information. And how you can also play along with the series. But now there's a brand new link, okay? It is a link to GOG. And if you use that link, right, to browse the site, I might actually benefit from that. So it's an affiliate link, my first ever affiliate link. If you make a purchase, I might earn a small commission from that purchase, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So as a community, if you were going to that website anyway, then you now have the option to take the link from my description there and go and make your purchase, and it will likely give me a kickback. I think I've covered all legal requirements there as well. If you're watching on Vertical, I don't think the link's there because I don't think I put it in there. So yes, there's a GOG affiliate link in there. If you want to go and buy Locomotion, I got my copy from Steam and I got another copy from GOG as well. I made sure I had a copy on both platforms. It's complicated the reasons why, but if you do want to do that, then, you know, there you go. That is another way you can support me. Yeah, exciting stuff, right? We might have a few more of those sorts of things in the future. We'll have to see. Right, carry on with the game. Okay, so we're going to get a good station in here. With the height of the hills and the land height changes, I want to be able to get it in line with the sawmill as well. So, let's do a goods loading station. Goods station A, that'll do. And I'll get it far enough back where it'll accept... That's weird. Look at this, right? This is what I mean by some of the vanilla industries aren't perfect, right? If you put the coverage area there, it supplies goods, but it doesn't accept wood. You have to get another square to be able to get the accept wood, which I think is very weird. But because we've got accept wood and accepts livestock, steel and grain, then we know that we've got both of them covered here. So we can get our station in. Now, I built it deliberately small because my window is not in the right place. I can extend it now. I think we're going to need potentially a 6-tracker, though, to be able to pick up all of these goods. There's going to be a lot of goods. No, that's a bridge. There's going to be a lot of goods coming out of there. There we go. And it's going to be a dual 6-track as well. So, let's do our exit over here. Now I need to check the polarity of the line we're heading towards. Where's the line? Here it is. So this is the line we're heading towards. Of course, there's no signals on it, and there's some trains that are lost. What are they doing there? Cannot reach Fondingworth. No biscuits. Of course they can't. Where's Fondingworth over here? No, that's Fort Mondon. Oh, lag. What was that lag?
Yeah, I noticed it.
I heard it. Where's Fort Mondingworth? It was trying to get over here. I have no idea why or how it got stuck. Right, here we go. Escape line. There we go. You'd get lost in that junction. It's fine. It should be fine. Vadchuk's here. Hello, Vadchuk. Welcome. Sounds like there were depots too close to a junction. Actually, you might be... No. No, there's no depots too close to that junction. Certainly not in the way that would cause that problem. Looks like most of the other trains are fine. And there's plenty of trains picking up here to load and going round, so I think it'd be alright. Anyway, my point was that this is where we're heading towards. So it's probably time to do some drawing on the map. Oh, look at that. You can see all the town names. You know what might be good? If you could see where the industries were labelled as well. Oh, that would be a nice feature for 15, maybe definitely coming soon. I'm spoiling all the version 15 features here. Right. And I say soon, I actually have no idea when it's going to be released. So, this is the junction... Oh, no, I thought I was using the square tool. This is the junction we're heading towards. And this is the station complex that I've just fixed up, where we're coming from, right? So, we're going to have to head out of there and somehow head roughly south. Now, I don't really want to go all the way around this lake. It's a bit of a long way around. So, what I think I might do... I can't do track across the lake because we've got loads of ships. Or I could just do loads of bridges. Should we do that? Let's do that. Let's
Take
do
the
that,
long
everybody.
way home.
Oh, it depends on what the topography of the land's like as well, isn't it? Okay, hang on a second. Let's go back to here. Let's go to land mode and do that again. Because we can still see where the hills are like this. So there's our start point. There's our finish point. You can see where the hills are. Yes. Not to burst anyone's bubble, but version 15 release candidate 2 was released today. No, I think you're incorrect. Oh, hang on. It depends which side of the date line you're on. It was released on the 13th. So you are correct, but a few days out. I'm not an OpenTTD dev. I even put another D in the name then by accident. Yeah.
But I think I know why they were a little bit late, because their pigeon had some adverse wins.
Sorry, what? What?
Their pigeon had a lot of adverse wins. So I mean, it was arriving late.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see there that release candidate 2 was on the 13th of the 12th. Right then, back to the Zoom Innocent here. So we're not gonna go by boat. Don't worry, Gil. I'm gonna do bridges across the water like this. Okay. Because I think it'd be cruel to have loads and loads of train bridges. Yeah. Oh, the Steam news article. Yeah, the Steam news article is sometimes a little bit behind on that sort of thing. So then we can go to the water's edge quite easily. Shouldn't be able to go too much of a problem there. And then I think the best way for us to have this line would be on the inside of this water here. And then past these towns and then straight across. So it's not too bad. Yeah, the Steam notes are sometimes behind. Yeah. Go with the main website. If you're not going with the main website, then you're behind. Right. Oh yes, I was trying to check the polarity of the signals before I got distracted by trains being stuck. There we go. So these are the ins, they're the outs, and then we'll shake it all about.
And do the hokey pokey da da da.
Oh, is it pokey in your country?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
You think it's pokey? Right.
Yeah. What's for you then?
Oh, it's cokey.
Yeah, hokey. Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, don't worry.
I'm not yet in that phase, so.
Oh, you will be. You will be.
I will be. Yeah.
Okay. Chat will OpenTTD Discord works too. Yes, the OpenTTD Discord is a fantastic place to be. I definitely pop over there every now and then, even just to say hello or whatever. But usually to either get help or if people tag me. I don't mind being tagged in anything that is appropriate for me to be tagged in. Don't be afraid to tag me and stuff. It's okay. Oh, hang on a minute. I've had an idea. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, I'm okay again now.
What is sometimes annoying is, like now you're saying a sentence and then immediately a song pops in my head, and it's sometimes so annoying. Like, oh yeah, I know a song with that lyric. Oh, I know a song with that lyric.
There's so many lyrics.
Yep.
Too many lyrics. Right, now do I dig through this hill or do I leave it? I think this hill is asking to be dug through. There we go.
Do you have any big Christmas plans actually?
Just family time? I will actually just quickly. It's a good question actually, because I am going to be doing a little post at some point, but people might. Oh, Americans are the one that say pokey. Because of the butchering. Yeah, okay. No, it's not hokey pokey. Sorry, Americans. It is hokey cokey. I'm very sorry for your loss. So yeah, just to shout out a little bit of what's going to be happening over the festive period. Obviously, we got tonight's OpenTTD live stream. That's cool. Thank you for both Laralil and Kevin DeB for joining me tonight. We'll catch up on what they're building after I've managed to butcher what I'm doing. Tomorrow night we will be starting a stream at 8 o'clock UK time doing Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. So we're having a trip down memory lane. Definitely come along for that, because I think we're getting dangerously close to me being able to change this thing on the wall. You can't see the thing on the wall, can you? I had to move it. Oh no, if only I had a second camera set up so you could see it properly. Sometimes I put a lot of effort into these things. Like I had to unscrew a clamp and put a, like with actual screwdriver screws and redo a new clamp. But yes, we have thing cam, whatever it's not actually. The lights aren't on. That's just the standard reflective surface, right? If there's any epileptic people, look away for the next 8 seconds or so. Okay, it's gone. Right, it didn't work because it was overexposed. But if I set the exposure correctly, it flickers like crazy. Yes, and we'll also hand reveal. Yes. Oh dear, hand reveal. The counter is now broken. Seriously, my app stopped working. Oh dear. Oh, the vacuum cleaner stopped working as well. Oh, everything's broken in the Hellish household today. Oh, we're at we've gone up to 25. Should I change it? I'll change it. There we go. Right, I need a 2. Where's a 2? There we go. The modern technology that we have in this world, and I'm using little bits of plastic. Here we go. Oh, I dropped it. There we go. Let's try again. There we go. I nearly pulled it off the shelf. There we go, I think. There we are. Right, so we're up to date again. Oh, the things I do. So yes, like I was saying, tonight obviously OpenTTD Season 12. Tomorrow night Command and Conquer, trips down memory lane. Then tomorrow also is going to be an OpenTTD video. Check it out. It's going to be pretty different, but also interesting. I hope it's going to be interesting. It's one of those ones that's more interesting than hilarious and chaotic. So if you like the more chilled ones and the cool ones, then that's going to be a good one. And then there might be a video next week. I'm not sure, but we will have on the second channel the community gaming night. We're going to jump onto the Viewer Plus Minecraft server. And then I'm going to take a break. You might only get shorts for a week or two. And then we'll come back. Yeah. Why are trams not OpenTTD? Is it for a reason? There are trams. We've got trams. I'm confused. We have trams. Oh, do you mean in vanilla OpenTTD? I think it's because to keep it in line with TTD. Like TTD didn't have trams. So, and there's mods for trams. So then there's trams. I'm not sure.
I thought there were actually some in vanilla.
There's a button for trams, but
yeah,
you don't have trams in vanilla.
I thought so. Okay.
Oh. There's a button and it's always just empty unless you have one of the tram mods. There are plenty of tram mods. Yes. Does that mean the monthly giveaway is tonight or tomorrow? Let me check that. Oh, I've just lost my window. Where's it gone? Right, bear with me a second. I've got to put the window back in the right place so I can figure that out. Okay, so I don't know whether we're going to have a stream on January the 1st. I think we are. But no, it's tomorrow night, Fran the Man. We do the monthly giveaway on the last main channel stream of the month, which will be tomorrow night. So there you go, folks. The monthly giveaway is tomorrow night.
If you want to participate, make sure to go to Hellish portal.
Oh, you nearly did it. You nearly got it right. Portal.masterhellish.net.
Yeah, just in general. I mean, you have the button to press, and I gave the
you know what? I don't think I have a button for the portal. It mostly pops up in chat. You know what I do have? I have a giveaway button when there's a live giveaway where I can re-announce the giveaway, but the monthly ones don't happen like that. I mean, I don't know why. They just don't. All right.
I only cannot recall what the game was this month.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes. The game this month is Tow Truck Simulator. Also, there's a game that's for free on Steam at the moment. Now, the reviews are mixed. But come on, the game's free, right? So, let's see, where is it? The general chat. It's Toy Tinkerer Simulator. So, it's free, so you're not losing anything. Even though the reviews are mixed, I would give it a try.
Yeah, but Hellish, do we need to give it a try if we have actual toys that we need to fix for the kids?
That's a good point, actually. I've got plenty of toys to fix for the kids and stuff. The number of times that they bring me something, it's like, Daddy, it's broke again. It's like, I won't be able to keep fixing this for you.
My daughter's sketchboard fell from her table, so the knob they can hold to move the wiper basically has fallen up. But if you also check what size of screws there in there, then I'm not too surprised that it broke after a fall from 1 meter.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't need it, but good suggestion though.
Right then. Laralel, how are things going on your end?
Well, I've got a train heading up towards. I've got the whole route sorted.
Oh
out.
my goodness! Have you managed to build your route before I've built my route? Okay, so you've got your narrow gauge coming in. Everything's been dropped off here. You've got trains picking up. You've got trains waiting, both to come into the station. You've done your signals correctly going into the station. You've got a double depot that's a forced off the line without the forbidden bit of track. You've got the old-fashioned signals, but this is an aesthetic choice, that's fine. And then you've got depots after the station, which again is fine, especially if you do it more than, I think, about 16 or 17 squares away from the station. It's good. And then you've extended the quad line down. Where was it? It stopped. It stopped around Planworth, didn't it? So you've extended it down. You say you've got a train on its way.
Yeah, although I've lost track of which train number it was. Oh, there it is. Isn't this one?
Is it
no, that was
Iron Ore 562?
Sounds plausible.
I just found that one on your line.
Yeah, there's the 560 ahead of it is empty because I set it off without telling it to load.
Right, fair enough. Okay, so we're going to ignore 560. So here we are, everybody. Lara Lil's done this fantastic little collection of iron ore going into this transfer station at Flamborough, and it's currently carrying a total cargo of 720 tons of iron ore. And if we have a look at the cargo payment rates, there you go, there's all the payment rates. And you can see that iron ore is kind of mid-table. It's not too bad, it's not tremendous, but it's okay. And it's going all the way from here, all the way down this quad line, all the way to the coast, all the way down the coast, all the way down here to this steel mill. The question I'm asking chat is, how much money is this train going to make in thousands? What do you reckon, Lara Lil?
Oh, I have no clue. It's going a long way. 100,000 maybe?
100,000, nice round figure. Kevin DB, what do you reckon?
Well, it will be a blind guess because I don't have the stream open, if I'm honest. But I am just gonna give it a shout on 102,369.
Of course. And then we've got 70k, 47k, 200. Somebody else saying 200 there. 280 says Fran the Man. DJ's going with 80. WeW says 47, 147 sister. I'm gonna say that it's actually probably not gonna do that brilliantly because its reliability is already 69 It's already had one breakdown, and I don't think there's any depots on this line. Oh no,
Nice.
I'm wrong. No, there are depots. There's depots here. Okay,
There's
so
some depots eventually, I know.
right. Okay, so we do need depots further down the line. So there are some depots here. Oh, and there are some depots less. Okay, so it's going to break down a few times before it gets to some depots. So I'm going to have to knock points off for that in terms of money. I think it's going to be more like 70,000. Yeah. Oh my
Make it
goodness.
69 then.
Somebody's got all sorts of fantastic food because school finished today for them. Oh, that's good. School's not completely out over here for most children, I don't think, in my part of the country. I could be wrong.
I have no idea when the vacations are.
Yes. Right, I'm just doing a little bit of tidying up.
I actually just got away with bribing. You didn't mention it, so it doesn't count.
But did it fail?
Yes, and you didn't mention, so it doesn't count for the counter.
What? How did you get away with that?
Well, because you did not mention it, and I also did not hear you mention like, oh, there was a bribing fail.
It didn't pop up.
I'm pretty sure it should have.
Oh. Well, recently, I think it was version 14. They added the ability to bribe the local authority to stop exclusive transport rights in a town.
15.
No, that was 14. So you can do that in this version. If somebody buys exclusive transport rights, you can bribe them to stop it. However, if you've got outstanding ratings, you can't bribe when you've got outstanding ratings, which is unfortunate. But guess what's fixed in version 15?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Right. I need to figure out exactly what I'm doing now, because I've got so far, and the line, oh my goodness, it's got a very long way to go. Right. So the way that I think I'm going to do this is that I'm going to get the middle line to merge into the outer lines. And then I'll bring the outer lines together. We're still watching that train. It's going to finish eventually.
Yeah, it's an enormously huge bit of line that I was joining onto.
Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to be going across this water, across this land, under all this water, and then up between, I think, these two towns? So I need to go up in land height. And I also need to join these tracks together as well. So let's join them a little further back. Oh, actually, these ones are a merge. That's fine, though. No, these ones are a split. They're a merge. They're a split. Goodness. Get them the right way around, it would help. Okay. Missing depot because it's in the middle of a track. No idea. No, don't know. Right, we're going to go through this gap here. And I'm going to leave a little gap. By the way, when we do the Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun live stream tomorrow, I'm going to let you guys decide what game will be next in that series. So the options will probably be do another Command and Conquer, or you might find that we end up going back to Theme Hospital. Or I think Settlers 4's on the cards. So we'll get a few options together, and probably midway through the live stream tomorrow, I'll let you all decide what we're going to do in the next Trips Down Memory Lane live stream. With all the breakdowns, you think it's going to be minus 5k? Well, you never know. Yeah. Let's have a look. How we're looking on the analytics. Okay.
Let's get some buses.
I need to get lots of things. Right, I'm going to try and build a little bit quicker now. Now I've got both ends of the lines in place, and and I know where I'm going, it's a little easier. The problem here now is that I need to get past this factory. And there's a bit of river in the way. We don't care about river, right? Little rivers. Little rivers are fine. It's the big rivers that we try and preserve, right? Okay, we're going to come... we're going to go up there. We're going to go this side of the factory. There is a river there as well. There's too many rivers.
Whole map is full of them.
I was going to say, Laura, have you come across too many rivers recently? Oh, it's arriving. A quick, turn on the things. It's unloading. Which one's which? Which train is it? 179,000. 179,000. That was good. Well, I think that was more than what I said, wasn't it? What did I say? 140 something, didn't I? I think. Yeah, not too bad actually. A lot of chat was in the right sort of region. 150, 189, 180, 111, 140. Yeah. No, I mean, there was a few people. You get enough people to guess enough different things. Eventually, somebody's going to be right, all right? Somebody's going to get it right. Okay. Just keep building. Just keep building.
But how much did it make? 179?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, £179,000.
Wow, then I was not even that far off.
It's good. It's good. Good amount.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, I'm going to push.
Oh yeah, that one.
That land back. I'm going to do a little wiggle here. There we go, and then we'll make sure that we go up. Good bit there. Do another land wiggle. There we go. Yeah, mod chat's fine. There we go.
So the network 3000 has been expanding even further. I think this is maybe the furthest I can go.
The network 3000 is just getting absolutely ridiculous. It's they've got a waypoint there, and I can't remember why. They've got a half cloverleaf with all sorts coming off and round it. Then we got your
extended that part.
extension. I have no idea how you've decided to do what you've done, but you've done it anyway. It's
yeah.
It's coming all the way down here, and it's going over the... Is that the iron ore line? No, it's the steel line.
It's I made one little wiggle over there in order to go into the depot, because then I would not have any speed loss if I was going to cross over. Or if I had a tunnel, then I had to go up 2 layers. So I decided to go already upwards directly after my station to avoid the speed loss.
Yeah, the only other thing you could have potentially have done is moved the diagonal line from the steel line across a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but then I had to dig a lot through the mountain, or this was only one small wiggle, and the least disruptive, I think. And then the idea actually with the station that I'm now building with 6 platforms wide, it is connected in Seffingley and also in Punpel, which are both 5K, and then you can feed in a lot of passages in.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of the idea.
I'm just thinking, would it be better to modify your exits so that they're at least 10 in length before they hit a signal, so the back end of the train isn't covering the junction if it has to wait?
Yes, it can, but I opted for this one as it is just after the station, and it's fine. It's busy anyway.
It's probably going to be okay. There's a fine balance between like getting everything, because you can do things that are terrible, right? And it's going to harm the network. And then you can do things that they're not terrible. It's probably going to be okay, but there might be better ways.
Yeah.
And it's striking that balance. And one of the things I've really enjoyed about having people join me on the live streams is seeing all the different ways that people approach all the different things that you can do in this game. Like, we had Zeppelins on the first live stream, and I was just thought, oh, that's cool. That's something that I don't think I've seen being used practically before. Now, where am I going? I'm going along the edge of this water. Okay.
And I've actually also been enjoying building on my network on my own save, and I'm almost that far that I think if there is one passenger who boards a train on one end of the country, that by transferring at one station or something, they can go on to the other country.
Ah, so you've well and truly connected the world then, have you?
Yes. So maybe I can drop my save in the channel, or maybe we can create a thread to drop for people to have a look at.
Yeah, I think that... Oh, you know what? Maybe we should have just a permanent thread in the OpenTTD channel just for map saves.
Yeah.
And if anybody else wants to play the same map that we're playing, it is available on the website. Or if you want to join in with one of these live streams, there's a little form to fill in on the website where you can then potentially come and take part. What cargo will be run down this line? This line is for goods. I'm doing a goods line right at the moment. So yeah, go to masterhellish.net/S12 and you can find out all the information. There's a link in the live stream description that you can go to that website for.
Oh boy.
There we go. I just realised I haven't done any depots on this line. Never mind.
Nah, I cannot do that. That's too much.
What are you going to break now?
Nothing yet.
So yeah, congratulations, Laurel, for a profitable train journey there.
I think I need to go and add some depots to this section of the big line now.
Yeah. I think that's a wise move. That is a very wise move.
And actually, Laurel and I have been playing also together on season 12 saves every now and then, so we also kind of know how each other is playing.
Yeah. I might join so I can follow Hellish around doing the depots. You know, it'd be interesting to do a stream like that where we do one person that like lays the track, one person goes around placing stations and building the stations, one person does the track, another person who does the depots, and another person that puts the trains on. And I think if we had all of those people constantly working around a segment of the world or in a line, I wonder how much of a conveyor belt of a stuff we could achieve.
Or usually the people playing with me were the ones who were building the depots for me, because I did not really care on it.
I was just thinking, actually, we should probably get the season 12 map onto the OpenTTD server.
Didn't we have that one already?
I think we might have done, but we probably about time to put it back on for a bit, right?
Yeah, good idea. By the way, disconnected, so I'm getting back in.
Okay. There we go. Right, I want to try and get these tracks to line up. So let's see what we got there. What's chat got to say about that? Watch as Hellish turns every game into Factorio. You're not too wrong. I do enjoy Factorio. Although I think if I was looking for a game to just play like all day every day, I'm not sure I would choose Factorio.
Mm-hmm.
There are games where I feel like I could just sit down and play that one game pretty much forever. I don't think I could do that with OpenTTD, just because I've played it so much. And the scope of the game I have very, very much covered a lot of already, right? But it would be difficult to choose. I know what games would be on the list for me to choose from, but it would be difficult to actually pick a winner, right? I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if you could play one game again for the rest, like the only game you could ever play again was one game. God, there we go. Everybody. There's the question for everybody tonight. What would be the one game you would choose to be stuck to? You know, like, for example, like some sort of mythic? Is that the word? Something that, like, some sort of deity that's not real, right? Pops up. Like, let's call it a unicorn. Right? A unicorn comes over to you, and it's a sparkly rainbowy one. It says, "I've got some good news and I've got some bad news." It says the bad news is that you were on the list to die next week. The good news is that I can avert that by changing it so that you can only play one game again for the rest of your life whenever you play a game. I know it's an extremely strange scenario, but there's the setup behind the question. It's more interesting about the game you pick and why.
I would like to play Microsoft International Soccer 2000.
Really?
That's a game that
I know it's a game.
Remember.
Yes.
And I'm from 1993, so I mean, it must have been that I was like 6, 7, or maybe 8 years old, and I have a fond memory of me playing.
That's the only game you would ever play constantly forever from this point onwards?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. I would expect that sort of game would have limited replayability. Like you would play as a particular team, a particular manager with particular settings, and then maybe you could play as different teams in slightly different settings, but I'm not sure, right?
It's been so long that I've played it, you know.
I find that a curious choice. Let's see what chat's saying on the subject. What we got here. Thomas says OpenTTD. OpenTTD is a brilliant game. I'm not sure it has enough replayability for the rest of my life. If it was the only game I was playing. OpenTTD, if I wasn't doing it for content, is one of those games that I would come back to, you know? I would just keep coming back. I would keep coming back, and I'd keep playing a little bit more, and I'd keep coming back, right? Just because I would figure out a new, different way that I wanted to do something, or something along those lines. Hellish, can I participate in the next stream? Are you old enough?
Ooh.
I don't actually know where we stand on that. The reason is that you have to be old enough to use Discord and have a Discord account, and you have to have Discord to be able to take part in Season 12, right? It's part of the requirements for having you live on stream. Not for public games. If just public games like the one we had last week, anybody can join, right? So yes, that I think could be challenging. Championship Manager? Another person going with a Football Manager game. Another person going with a Football Manager game. That's 3 people we're going for Football Manager games.
Yeah, but I actually think that it is, back in the day, it was also much more popular than all the shooting games, and quite simple to get into, and also because of our age, maybe we were more likely to be allowed to play a football game instead of a shooter. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I used to play. Oh god, what one was it? I can't remember now. There was 2. I think there was 2 big key, like, main ones, right? We have issues with the connection to YouTube today because I'm running 2 streams. The Hellish Tools, or I should call it by its full name, Master Hellish Tools, that's the app that runs the portal and all of the notifications and things. It was never designed to be able to handle me streaming twice to YouTube at the same time. It was never even considered that would be an option.
So what I can almost guarantee what's happening right now is every single minute I'm getting several errors in my error log saying expected entity got array or something like that. Like it's getting a list of streams and it expected to have one. Or I've actually handled that error and it's just handling it gracefully and going, oh, there's not one stream. Then I'll just sit here and do nothing. Because it hasn't been told how to handle that situation, right? So that's that. I think that's what I'll be doing over Christmas. I'll be recoding that bit of the Master Hellish tools. There we go. What were we talking? Oh, we were talking about games, weren't we? Yes. Yeah. The last game you'll ever play forever. I think it's a good way of phrasing it. What we got in the chat? Let's have a look. Premier Manager. The other one was Championship Manager. Yeah. I think the one I played was Championship Manager. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was actually thinking of the actual football games. There was FIFA and then there was the other one. And I played the other one a little bit. They're not games I would choose to just be the one game that I could only play forever. I think if I would cheat. I would cheat. Guess how I would cheat. Can anybody think about how I would cheat with this question? I will tell you, but I'm wondering if anybody can guess at how I would cheat. Not purposefully cheat, but my answer would be cheating. Let's see if anybody in chat can come up with it. You have Discord. Yes, whether you have Discord or not, whether you should have Discord, are two entirely different things. I think the minimum requirements is 13. The problem is that at that age, I don't know if you're old enough to be able to give consent to, like, for me to, like, deliberately broadcast you and stuff. I could look into it, but it's not something that's come up before because of the nature of the way that these streams have started to come about. Right. Make one's own game. That is an interesting answer to the question. Something I would be interested in, but not what I was going to say. The Steam store. No.
The Steam store is not a game.
The Steam store is not a game. Wow, it looks like I actually correctly built this railway line all the way. I've just got to go across the river now. That was it. FIFA and Pro Evo. So yeah, I used to play Pro Evo and Championship Manager back in the day. I think at least one of them, I think, was on the Mega Drive. Tabletop Simulator, you kind of got a little bit kind of the right idea, but no. Not a game compilation, no. The best choice is probably Roblox. I would burn my PC. A series rather than a single game? No. No, not Roblox. It would be Train on the Boat. Right. D&D. Right. Here we go. I think... Oh, how did I do this before where I spaced this out perfectly? Did I stick stuff to my screen? I came up with a really good... Screen. Oh, you know what? I came up with a really good way of building these bridge gaps, and I remember what it is now. It's actually just to build all of... If you've got enough money, to build all of the land and then just take the gaps out. And if you do that, it's quick and easy, and you know how long each of the gaps are each time. I forgot that that's the easy, quick way of doing it.
Or you could bomb it, but that only works when you're building outposts.
Yes. Right. The ships might get a little bit annoyed, but we'll figure it out. The masking tape. No, the masking tape was was a way that I did try to do it. And it does work, but I don't want to leave like residue on my screen, right? As my monitor isn't the best monitor, but I still got enough respect for it to not get masking tape juice all over my monitors. This for me is a good way of doing it. It may cause temporary ship disruption. I also might go diagonal, and also that depot might be in the... I'm going to have to go right past this depot. Oh, hang on. I can't do bridges on the diagonal, right?
Nope, it's not locomotion.
So I'm going to
That'd
have
be
to
something I would
go
like in-
right past the...
in
Oh, there's a
TTD.
ship in the way. Oh, there was another ship in the way. Yeah, these ships are going to get very annoyed with me right now.
Diagonal bridges and diagonal tunnels would be great.
Right, here we
Now
go.
that's maybe a feature indeed, yeah.
Nah, you're not getting anything diagonal in OpenTTD. I don't want to speak on behalf of the developers because they've got their own mind, but based on the game, how it's made, how the whole thing fits together, and also the kind of theory, kind of like what has been done in OpenTTD so far, I don't think we're ever going to get diagonal bridges. Just give up. That's a no-go. Right.
Nah, I'm not gonna cut through the mountain.
There are some things that are diagonal that they've given us recently. I put a little spoiler for that in the Discord. Trying to get that in before that ship went through the wrong place. Oh no, these ships are going to get really, 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 really annoyed at me. Right then. I think I'm going to reveal my kind of semi-cheaty answer. I would play a big MMO that gets updates. You know, for example, World of Warcraft. Every few years, there's an update. Isn't there? So, job's a good one. Just play the latest update. There's a lot of bridges going in here now.
If you say something like World of Warcraft or RuneScape, does that include all the variants, though? You know, the re-releases and...
No, you choose one game. So, like in World of Warcraft, you don't get to choose between World of Warcraft and World of Warcraft Classic. So, yeah, I would, you know, World of Warcraft would be on the list. EVE Online would be on the list. They're two that I would potentially just play forever. There are some games that aren't MMOs that I would potentially put on that list. A lot of them kind of escape me at the moment. Oh, Minecraft. Minecraft would have to go on the list. It's so ridiculously versatile. You can do boat racing. You can do Connect 4. You can make a computer. Like, I could make a computer and, in theory, play OpenTTD in Minecraft. Potentially. Maybe. It probably wouldn't work. But, you know.
That always amazed me, how that people were able to do that. No.
Yeah, it is amazing. You know what? These bridges, I think, look quite cool. For EVE Online, only one account or more? Oh, interesting question. I think I'd have to be limited to one account. But I could have the 3 characters, maybe? I don't know. I suppose the question is, you've only got one game you can play. So in theory, you could have many, many accounts. Can you play that game multiple times all at the same time? I don't know. Yeah, I think they would easily be 3 that I would include in my list for consideration, right? I can't think of any big MMOs that I've played apart from those 2 and RuneScape. And I count RuneScape as a big MMO, because when I did play it, it was the only MMO pretty much. It was the only MMO with like a proper 3D world and all that sort of thing. Though when I first started playing it, there was only one world. Right? Now there's like hundreds of worlds. There was only one version of the game, and there was one world, and that was it. The Chrome Dinosaur game. No, I'm not having that as my only game in the universe, Brandon. Thank you very much. I think there is actually an end to that game as well, so... any possibility of a future stream doing a head-to-head multiplayer on OpenTTD, maybe as a city build challenge or a money challenge? we did do a city build challenge OpenTTD event stream thing. The challenge with that is that once you know to build 5 stations and help grow the roads, there's not that much to a city building growing challenge unless you use a city building script. And they can be quite long term. Like, there's a lot of different resources that you have to bring in each stage. I suppose what you could do is lower the requirements and just increase the level, like increase the frequency of the leveling. So you would like have to bring coal in very quickly after passengers and mail, etc. Yeah. Thing is, I don't know how much time I've put into EVE Online or World of Warcraft. And for anybody who doesn't already know, I have mentioned it before, that's where the name comes from. Master Hellish was my first ever World of Warcraft character. He was an undead priest. And because he was a priest, that's where the Master came from. And because he was undead, that's where the Hellish came from. And that is the name that I've actually stuck with ever since. I do have a few kind of backup names in case I can't use Master Hellish. So in some places, you may see me use Yate Hugan. I've used it in EVE. I think it's a cool name. Right, I've done the bridges. Let's see if I've done the bridges correctly all the way. So signals, 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 signals. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Yep. Ooh, there we go. The only downside with this is there's no depots, so we're going to have depots right before the bridges and depots right after the bridges. But it'll be alright, yeah? No, I did play EverQuest. Let me just have a quick look at... I've got a list of games that I'm considering for a particular series. Let me just have a quick look at that to see if anything of that pops up. Yeah, I think World of Warcraft, EVE Online, and Minecraft might have to be the only ones I would choose on my list to choose from, because I think they have like near unlimited replayability, right? Put some diagonal depots on the lake. DG Egg, you sacked. Well, I've got some good news, everybody, and some bad news. The good news is that we now have a good station. Connected all the way through the land, through the ocean, over hill, round dale, all the way through to the central Nexus that Gil made. That's the good news. The bad news is that's actually only halfway. I have to go from the central Nexus all the way down over here, down to... where's it gone? This goods network down here. Which is ridiculous, okay? So last time I did a quarter of... the Nexus network. Gil did the other quarter. This time I've done this quarter and nobody bothered to do the other two. Laralil, Kevin, what are you two playing at?
Well, just being around, you know. I thought we were guests over here. We were invited to talk to you, and you were doing the hard work, right?
Yes, yeah, I suppose.
I'm building depots.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? So there's now depots on this line, are there? Let's have a look, see if we can find any. Those depots might not work. I think they're too far away. Let's see, that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Diagonals count as 2, 13, 14. Yeah, I think those depots are too far away from the line and trains won't path to them. Trains will only path so far. Unfortunately, I think you'd need to either move them closer or figure out a different design. The ones further up, that one seems like it's close enough. I think this one's a bit far. 10. Oh no, that one's okay. There we are.
Those ones were done by whoever built the line in the first place.
Yeah.
Ooh, not pleading guilty.
Oh, these ones down here, these humpy ones that you've done. Oh, did you do them at Planford?
So I did the one you looked at New Truxborough, and I've done one at... Where's he gone? I've done some humpy ones at somewhere. Where are they? This line is so long. I am scrolling along and I can't find it.
There's so many.
yeah,
Oh, there's depots everywhere. These
Humpy
ones,
at Stanford.
these ones, even though they're diagonal depots and diagonal depots are horrendous, the lines are short enough that I'm sure it'll be fine that the trains will path there. So that's not too
These
bad.
Horrendous diagonal depots.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they always are, aren't they? As long as you haven't got any 90-degree turns, and it doesn't look like you have. So somebody sent me a screenshot on Facebook and was like, "Why my trains aren't, getting lost and stuff?" And it was really difficult to see. And I was just about to say, "Oh, come onto the Discord so we can have a closer look." And I spotted that the depots had 90-degree turns coming out of them onto the track, and I was like, "Ah, no, actually, there you go. There's your problem." Keithley. Hey, Master Hellish. Remember me? Oh, the name is definitely familiar. Hello. Peter? Microsoft Flight Simulator, you're having your entire world as your sandbox. That's probably quite a good answer to the question there. Usually priests are father. Yeah. Usually priests are father, but this was a fantasy universe, and I kind of like the idea that I was the leader of the pack, even though I wasn't. So I called myself master. So so it's not a 1-to-1. It's inspired by You was the subscriber special series 2. Well, yes. Oh my goodness. Series 2. Well, how many have we done now? We changed them. We changed the name. We used to call them subscriber games or sub games, right? But then we didn't want that to get confused with viewer plus subs or with Twitch subs and people thinking they had to be subs on those platforms to take part. So we changed them to viewers games. So back when viewers games were called subscriber games, then back in series 2, yeah, that was a while ago now. God, I can barely remember any time before I had kids, let alone anything else. What's going on with these depots? Nothing. Just ignore these depots. They don't exist. Laura Lil made a valiant effort on a horrible situation, didn't you?
Those are just terrible. But they work.
I mean, these ones, because they're on a straight piece of track, they're much neater. It's the diagonal nature which makes it so difficult. Yeah, you need to make sure that the depots aren't too far away from the track, otherwise trains are just not going to path to them. So keep an eye out for that. Right, and that's how you're getting on. Very nice. Let's have a look how the trains are getting on. You've just got some transfers coming in there. These are all the trains that are coming into that station. You've got 11 going down the main line at the moment. And Kevin?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? It's across the screen in red and white.
Nah, I did not see it.
We know what you've been up to.
Wasn't me.
Oh dear. Yeah, right, was it not? Okay, your trains that are transporting the iron ore are currently making around $500,000 a period, Laralil. So, and good work on those trains, contributing to the operating profit. Operating profit's looking strong. 2.4 billion in the bank account now. It's ridiculous. Hey?
There were days that I don't have that in my bank account.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, I keep you subscribe with Prime. Thank you very much for your Prime sub. That is one way you can support the channel. Remember, we've got YouTube memberships, Twitch subs, and Viewer Plus. All are valid options. Terrible start to the mid game on Cole. Yes. Well, we're playing with Default Industries in this game, but we have a load of other mods. If you want to know what the mods are, you did it again, Kevin, didn't you? I saw that.
Sometimes I can do 6 times and others are just directly like...
Yes.
Maybe I should just stop building,
That reminds, if anybody's got Amazon Prime and you're not using your Prime sub on Twitch, pop over to Twitch, pop it in my cart, and you can help me out for nothing. Because you've already got it, right? And if you're not using it, you may as well pass it on to me, eh? So yes, the good news with this whole situation is that it's all here. This side of it's built. The bad news is that I've only done half of it today because we did some fixing and stuff. I've got a bit more time to help out with some other things. Do we need more depots anywhere else?
Yes.
How much to bribe the regional investigator? Now that's a question, isn't it, eh?
But I don't think you want to start building my depots, I think.
Maybe not. Oh, let's go down and see how Network 3000 is coming along. Where has it
Not
gone?
good.
Here we go. Here's the top of Network 3000. It's quite neat. It was well planned. A lot of the stations are now completely surrounded by a city. We've got 3,000 passengers waiting at that station. So there we go. Income reveal. Income of what? Of a train? I mean, that train... a lot of these vehicles are doing transfers, so you can't really work that out. There we are. Jamal the Pizza Guy, just sub with Prime on Twitch. Thank you very much. It was quite funny. I did some calculations because I have to do them for tax and stuff, right? And the amount of income from Twitch compared to like the other income streams was so tiny. So tiny. But it all adds up, so thank you very much. The income of Master Hellish. I don't think I'm actually allowed to say that, because it's part of the partner program that you don't reveal the money that you come in from YouTube, I think. No, I don't think I'm allowed to say that. But what I can say is I can say things like, you know how much Viewer Plus costs, right? You can see that on the website, and you can kind of estimate the income of that based on the number of Viewer Plus subscribers we've got at the moment. Now, what you got to remember is there's a whole bunch in there that's subbed for lifetime, so they don't pay monthly anymore, and a few other things like that. So you can infer some of the income that way. And I have targets of what I need to be full time, so I'm doing it full time, but I've got a point where I need to build up to. Yeah, Brandon's one of those lifetime Viewer Plus subscribers. A few people managed to lock in when it was first offered, and then for the 10th, I think it was the 10th anniversary of the channel, we celebrated by bringing back lifetime temporarily for one live stream, right? Yes, and at the time, I think lifetime was priced at 5 years. So if you've had lifetime for more than 5 years, you're now in profit. Oh my goodness, these towns are growing absolutely huge and just devouring the networks. We're in 1956. The normal gameplay is only 6 started. Who asked for an income reveal? Yeah, somebody asked for an income reveal.
Why? Come on.
Oh, how many BMWs can you buy every month? Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably... I don't know if I could even buy a headlight. I have no idea how much a BMW would cost. Put it this way. My car's MOT is coming up, and I'm worried. Yes.
Better get a good mod.
Yes, we definitely do. How many toy BMWs? Yeah, that's a good... I'm looking at this track that you've built here, and these towns here are starting to really start to grow now, aren't they? This one's growing every 50 seconds, and this one's growing every 32 seconds.
Whose towns are you talking about?
Your town's at the end of the line, at the very south end of Network 3000. Yeah.
Oh, the one at Seffingly. Yeah, that's doing well.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. We've got a question here. Will it check both my username for YouTube and my external username as well? As I have different usernames. Okay, so if you're connecting yourself up to the portal, if your website username is the same as YouTube, you need to do nothing. If your website username is different to YouTube, you put your YouTube username in the external username field, and then it will do it. But it won't work today. It just won't work today. It's all broken today. It should be okay in future.
Hellish, did you actually already name the My Beautiful Passenger line?
I don't know if we did, actually. I completely forgot. I don't think we did. I'm not sure. I don't know where we would name it. Like, it's the Transcontinental Link Line or something. We do need to...
I was thinking about Telegraph Road, but...
I tell you what, probably the best place to label it would be towards the middle at Plumwell, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to drop a label in there, you can name that. Quick question over here from Twitch chat, and Keith is there. Gather your partner with Twitch too. Are you allowed to multi-stream partner? Right. as you can't be an affiliate. I'm not partnered with Twitch, right? So I'm YouTube stuff. I'm a Twitch affiliate. You are allowed to multi-stream, but what you're not allowed to do, and this is not advice, this is just my understanding. So if you need to know this, you go and research it. But my understanding, which could be wrong, is that you are not allowed to stream at a high resolution on other platforms like I do on YouTube. You're not allowed to stream at a higher bit rate on other platforms like I do on YouTube. And you're not allowed to have the experience be better anyway on other platforms than on Twitch, right? Now, I say like I do, it's because I didn't agree. When Twitch made their policy and they made it known, and they changed I think they changed the terms of service. I emailed them and said, "Oh well, in that case, I won't be affiliate anymore," and they haven't actually taken any action on that yet. So, as far as I'm concerned, I've said that I don't want to play by their rules. Thank you very much, goodbye, and they've still left me on the scheme. So that's either they haven't bothered to do what they need to do and they should be doing it, or they don't mind and they're quietly letting me do it. Either way, I'm Twitch affiliate, but I stream at a higher bitrate and high resolution on YouTube. Right. Hellish's main asset is a very understanding wife, apparently. Yeah, you have to have some understanding, don't you? Yep, they're earning money off me. That is true. Shh, don't let them know. I emailed them. I told them. Right. Pretty sure you covered it when I was on the stream, but I was too focused on building roundabouts. Oh, we answered that question. That's fine. Twitch isn't growing. Other platforms are. Yeah. Yeah. Losing Twitch would not be a loss. In fact, when they started in, that was it. This was always their policy for a long time, but they started shutting down channels and enforcing the policy. And when that happened, I stopped streaming on Twitch. In fact, I cut the Twitch stream live in the middle of a live stream to make a point. And then I brought it back because they stopped doing it. They stopped cutting people off, from what I understand. If they disable my account anytime, you'll know why. Because I haven't broken any other terms of service and things. Right, we do need to name something after a viewer plus subscriber. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. Let's try spinning the wheel and see if that works at all. We'll give it some options. Options 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure if it... Let's see. What happens? Oh, the wheel's working for just the wheel. Okay, fair enough. Amazon scaled down their gaming development. Yeah, department, yeah. Jebulus is there on vertical stream. Hi, Jebulus. Welcome. Okay, so the option was 3, everybody. That means nothing. I just wanted to do a basic test before I tried to spin on viewer plus subscribers. I have no idea if this is going to work, so let's find out. Let's spin viewer plus. It should work because it's nothing to do with YouTube. Yes, there we go. So any feature that's got nothing to do with YouTube at all, no YouTube integration, still works on Hellish tools. I just realised the vertical format people can't see the wheel because it's off the side. That's their own fault. Okay. Oh my goodness. The Big Marvin's, I think that is. Big Marvin's Sky? It popped up on the screen a bit quick for me to grab that, but it will get pasted in the mod chat. Let's jump back into the game. The Big Marvin's Ski, I think it is. Yes. So we're naming something after them. And I think these bridges are something that is significant. So we will name it after them. These are going to be Big Marvin's Big Bridges or something. Might have to do a second sign there because it won't fit. There we are. The wheel is so crowded. Is there any alternative graphic for it? I could code an alternative graphic. Like an alternative to using the wheel. I mean, I could just have it pop up. The wheel is... In fact, right, and here's a small micro... Well, here we go. the winner of the wheel is actually picked at the start of when the wheel starts to come onto the screen. The script knows who it's going to show as the winner as soon as the wheel starts activating. So it picks the winner, does all the stuff, pushes the wheel out, spins it round and stops it at that winner. Now, I don't know because that's all in the background of the script and I don't see the stuff, the variables in memory, right? But in terms of the wheel, it's internally rigged itself, yes. Which is interesting, but just like you, I only find out when it pops up. So, yeah. The ski bridges, the bridge skis, the big bridge skis. Yes, I like the big skis. Sounds like a fix. Yeah, in some ways it is, but it isn't because I don't get to choose who that person is. Right, I think if we're gonna have to have that as a separate label. There we go. The big brinskis.
Oh. Maybe it's good, Hellish, that you're not paying us by the pieces of rails that we put down.
Oh yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many have done different pieces. I built quite a lot of track today, and I've done quite a lot of configuration over here at the Need for Speed industry. The only problem is that we're still not taking goods out of here, so both of these industries could potentially shut down.
Can't you make a short, a very short export line with just one truck in order to keep it activated?
I'm not sure, but I think that might actually be worse. I would have to look at the code, but I think having 0 is as bad or even better than just having a terrible rating. It's not something I know. I'd have to go and have a look at the OpenTTD code, and I don't actually know where to look for that. The only reason I know where to look for code in the updates is because it's actually got a changelog, and the changelog has the pull requests and stuff in it, so I can check it out. Who else is playing with you? That's a good chance. That's a good call. Here we go. So we got Lara Lil. Hello.
Hello.
And Lara Lil's been working on stuff down here, and you can see this in the background of the current scene. There's some stations and stuff down there, and has been working on iron ore. And we've got Kevin DeB.
Hello.
Who's back for a second session? I think you're the second person to come back for a second session. Yes.
And I've been building a track.
Yes.
Lots of track.
The best way to shut down an industry is to put it there, put in an unused station. Yes. Yes. But we don't want it to shut down. So hopefully, right, next time I will do the other side of this track through the Nexus, and it won't be quite so bad because I've got room to just build the station straight away. In fact, we can do that now. Let's do that. Let's get it in, ready for next time. So we get a good station in here. We'll start there, and I will build it. It's going to be 10 by 6. There we go. And it's going to, this way is going to be the in. I can't remember on the polarity of the railway line again, because parts of this network are one polarity and the other parts are another. So we're going down that way, up that way. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Where are we? We're here. Okay. So we're going to come past the station this way. Oh no, if this is the exit, we need a little bit of track on the end. There you are, look. Now, if you want to save me the job of building this railway line next time, and you want to build the railway line, you can do, or at least you can try to, by applying to take part. And if you do apply to take part, make sure that you get your Discord name in there, and that you've got the ability to get notifications from your app mentions, because you don't want to miss out because you missed a notification or didn't turn up to a stream in time or anything like that. How am I going to get this line past there? You know what? I think it's okay, because we just need to start going off in that direction. So we're going to go like this, and like this, and like this, and like that. So there we go. Oh, no, we're going to connect it up correctly. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I wouldn't give this station 10 out of 10. But I'd give it it'll do out of 10. Can you give something an it'll do rating when you're doing out of 10s?
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. Right. So here we go, folks. This is where the line will be coming down and in. This is where we will be picking up the goods. Now, of course, we need to drop off the goods before we pick up, because it's a bi-directional route. Some of the world is driving on the left, some of the world is driving on the right. It's a nightmare. It really is. If you're on the goods network, you're driving on the left. If you're most other places, you're driving on the right. But there are also a couple of other pockets of left as well. Yeah. It's not the wrong orientation. I think it might be the wrong orientation. Let's have a look. So where am I? I'm down here. Here we go. So we're driving on the left. We go up to the Nexus. Oh, yeah. Wrong way around. I think these ones are the right way around, right? Driving on the right, driving on the right, driving on the right. Driving on the right, driving on the right, driving on the right. Yeah, that one's the right. Okay, so it's just this one that's the wrong way around. Okay, that's not too bad. What we can do is remove these signals. So A, S, and R. If you press them in that combination, you get the signal remove tool. And then all we need to do is pop a signal on the end of the platform, because with Ro-Ro stations, you need that. Otherwise, it just counts the whole station as one big junction block. I'll do some diagonals coming out here to another section. Ideally, you wouldn't have a sharp corner like this, but who deals in ideals, eh? Let's remove these signals. They're not needed. We'll have the splits here. There we go. And then there's the signals there. There we go. We've got the right way around now. There we are.
Sometimes when I'm building a line, then I just get distracted with a different part. Like, oh, I need to connect on that part.
Oh, there
maybe
is so much to get distracted by, isn't there? There is definitely so much.
It's happening again, I feel like.
Yeah. Diagonal track missing. Yep, thank you very much. There we go. One little bit there. A couple of people in chat noticed that. Thank you very much. Jebulus is also on the vertical stream. Hi. Right then. So, looking at where we are and the time and what we've built, I think that's a good place to start wrapping things up. We've got things ready for next time, and that will be then a second bi-directional goods line in. Obviously, the other one will need some tweaks. Laurel, how are you doing down there? Are you pretty much finished? Oh my goodness, what's this? You've got trucks delivering iron ore.
Yeah, and I put in some buses as well down here.
Okay, so we're going to have some more towns growing. We've got iron ore coming from here. There's loads of iron ore places. There's 4 right near each other there. Oh, fantastic. You've got all the trucks coming through the town and delivering down here, where presumably they're transferring. Yes, and then you've got ships just behind there. We can't quite see them because of the things. You're going down the canal. No, wait, that's not a canal. It's a combination of canal and river. Picking up, then transferring. You're using narrow gauge. So you're using trucks to ship to narrow gauge to full gauge to all the way down the side of the world.
Yeah.
Fantastic. No, I'm liking to see that combination. And where's the? Here we go. Let's have a look at see what those trains are making for you. Yes. So it's October, and the trains are already making more than what they did last time. So definitely an increase in production there. I used to staying in a living job, completely devoted to streaming. I'm watching for 6 months, and I'm amazed. It's a complicated thing, right? We haven't got time to talk about it now, but essentially, a lot of different things are go up and down. It's not very easy and to say, look, there, that much. Things zigzag from day to day, week to week, month to month, right? And there's multiple things going all at the same time. So what I can say is that I'm on the journey between hobby and full time. I'm not all the way there. But we're getting close-ish, and that we're getting close to minimum viable, right? So to give an idea on the progress of that, it's been a year. It would have been nice to do it in 1 year, but most businesses fail in their first year, they say, don't they? So, you know, starting a business, it took me 4 months just to figure out what I was doing, let alone get the content right. And I'm still making mistakes, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. And hopefully it's just going to be getting better and better and better content, better community events and stuff. So I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you guys keep the support coming. We keep the community growing, and we keep the views coming. So thank you very much, everybody, for continuing to push this journey on. So that's Laralels. Let's go over to Kevin DB and see what have you done other bits now beyond that extension to the bottom. You've got a ship to train transfer thing that you're looking at, right?
I've put a sign, but I would advise you to follow the line that you have and pass Runley and continue.
Okay. Well,
don't be scared.
I am scared. I am very scared. I'm also scared about the size of these towns, because the start of the normal game is 1950. We've gone 6 years into that, and some of these cities are absolutely humongous. Even though we turn the town growth down, it might be that we have to decommission the bus services. Otherwise, we just end up with an entire world of just town. We'll have to see. It's not as bad as last time. But we are still only, 8 or 9 live streams into this series. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, fingers crossed. We might actually hit 40k for Christmas. Well, you never know. It could happen. We're getting close. So if you are enjoying the stream and you like retro games, like OpenTTD, you like challenges, let's plays, tutorials, because I've got plenty more coming over the course of December and the new year. But I'm going to say, for now, from Laurel and Kevin DB and me, we're going to call it there for this evening. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the support, everybody. Take care. Good night. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Chicho.